companies here too, and make it special. It's not just Engineering Specialties Inc., but we also have Metal Morphing Technologies Inc. And it's sort of a bit of a joint venture that's very exciting.
Take you through each area just so you can kind of get a flavor for what we're doing.
Were you college classmates?
We went to high school together. Yeah.
Great story.
Every stamping press takes a tool that makes a part. And this is what we call our tool, and you probably heard tools before. And we'll build tools that go into these stamping presses. Something that looks like this, it moves along, and something different happens to it.
It's like an old roller skating team.
Yeah. This is actually a tether.
I'll tell you, when I make the rounds around Connecticut, people think, the general public thinks that manufacturing is dead in Connecticut because we've lost so many of the big factories, the bricks and mortar, but that's not the case, and I think this is living proof here.
Basically just blocks of steel that are made up to a drawing, and we assemble it, and that's what makes it part. These are all different components that are going into different tools that we're manufacturing. This tool is, technology is probably
but you know what?
80 years old.
These will outlast all of us.
But you put a few electronics on it, and you can't get rid of it. It's too valuable.
Why we're here today is, in the special session, we heard all about the first five and taking care of the big companies. When you think about in Connecticut, 90% of all registered businesses have 25 or less employees. So in order to turn Connecticut around, we needed to do something for small business. And I think that's exactly what's been created with the Step Up program. In the short time we've had it up and running, because it's a bonded program, we had to get it through the bonding commission. We already have just about 200 people that are employed, and I think the special significance here is that this company was the first.
Where we're actually machining different blocks and stuff like that. It's all computer controlled.
And that's why we have that incumbent worker training, because you could take somebody with those skills and get them to where they understand a little bit of this, and he did that at Asnuntuck Community College.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they teach them the basics on the old machines, and then they get them into the new wave of the computer. It's a really good program.
And these guys have all sort of picked that up. They all kind of know how to run everything.
That's fantastic.
How many employees do you have?
22. And typically what we'll do is we'll stamp metal parts, and then we buy this called Kapton, and we'll assemble it together to sell it.
Now that looks like aluminum?
Yeah, it's aluminum. And this is a fireman's mask. It's called a speech diaphragm, so it allows his voice to vibrate through the mask and people can hear him.
I think it's vital that our local, state, and even national representatives understand the importance of manufacturing and small business. And as the Commissioner said, so many small businesses hire the vast majority of the employees in Connecticut and in the country, that programs like Step Up are so important to help us train people, have funds available for that. And it's a start. I think there are many more things that can be done. I know there's things pending.
Example is, again, we'll stamp a part, and then we'll buy a screw machine part, and this is just like a semi-auto.
We got in just in the nick of time.
Oh, yeah? You don't have a dance for this. There's a dance for this.
This bulb will get up to like 400 degrees.
Whoa.
That's unbelievable. And that transfers the heat into this unit, which circulates a solution of glycol into your hot water tank and just heats up your water.
And you buy these from China because it's cheaper to do that than to make them yourself. So,
I don't think they make these here in the U.S., period.
right.
This comes from our customer, Africans, who sells the whole unit.
Yeah.
We just manufacture.
You make this, and that comes from China.
Right.
And it gets
Now,
assembled.
they also make these in China. However, to comply with the Buy America Act,
at least 51% of this unit's going to be made here.
You know, we see a lot of employers that are thinking about hiring people that are at a point where they're seeing the economy getting better and trying to make that decision to pull the trigger to actually hire some people. And this program, coupled with the tax credits, has really helped employers make that decision. And as was mentioned, did the first step-up program in the state. In just a few months, we've already worked with about 35 companies. She's doing a tremendous job. And we really look forward to continuing the work in implementing this program.